Why are the bags under my eyes shiny? I don't understand. Hey, what's up guys, it's Kelly, and today I am doing 2 unboxings for you. If you find yourself enjoying this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, it really helps me out, and if you're new here and would like to see more of me, then please subscribe. So, full disclosure, these are not going to be legit unboxings. I have actually already opened both of these packages. I've seen everything inside. This isn't going to be you getting my initial reactions to things, because in both cases I was just hella too excited to wait to actually film a video. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is I did an order for Magical Lit Crate, which is a Bookish merch company based in South Africa. They do subscription boxes, but from next year they're going to be focusing on doing like licensed Harry Potter boxes. So at the moment there's a sale on all the stuff, like their candles and their bookmarks and their teas and coffees, because they do an amazing range of stuff. So I took advantage. I bought a couple of candles because I've been wanting some for ages, and it was just like the stars aligned, you know? There was a sale, I had money in my PayPal account, and I just treated myself, because I don't do that enough. I do it too much, but I don't do it in the ways that count enough, you know? I do like regularly treat myself to chocolate or ice cream or all these really short-term things, but I never treat myself to like really nice things. So need to start doing more long-term treats and less short-term treats. But anyway, rambling as usual. So yes, I've got some candles to show you guys, and then the other thing is my book swap box. So there's this wonderful thing in the South African book community called the Book Swap, which is hosted by the absolutely wonderful Tams from, I think her Instagram is now Bookwolf Tams. She's phenomenal, and she's put together this initiative where you get paired with a fellow book lover and you guys curate a box for each other. So you can decide on a budget, or you can decide on a number of items, and you make a box for the other person and they make a box for you. And then there's a set date where everyone gets their boxes and unboxes them, and it's a lot of fun. It's basically like getting a Bookish subscription box, except it's someone curating it personally for you, and it's a really lovely experience. And my box this time was just, I am mind blown by how much love and work and effort and care was put into it. So I just felt that really deserved to be showcased as well. So I'm going to start with the candles. So came in a box, as things do, loads of packaging material. I bought 4 candles. I bought the Night Circus, which just, oh, I never want to stop smelling this in my life. It smells like toffee apples. It's so sweet. It'll probably be like almost sickly when I burn it, but I am ready. It just smells so good. So good. I bought a Sherlock candle, which I can't really describe what it smells like. It smells like woody. I know one of the scents that it's described as is pipe tobacco, which is just, it's such a good smell. It smells like, you know when you walk past a tobacconist and there's that like really overwhelming smell of tobacco, and it smells nice but it's just too much? It's like that, but on a manageable scale. It's that smell but on a pleasant scale. That I think is the best way to describe this, and it's Sherlock. Then I got a Darkling candle, which smells like berries. It smells like a sour grape sweet, like a sour berry sweet. It smells really good. I don't know if it smells like how I imagine him to smell, but I do get, I get the link, you know? I feel like he would like this smell. Yes. And then lastly, how could I not buy the Resand candle, because I am trash? This is like, this smells exactly how I imagine he smells when he gets out the bath. It definitely has those lavender notes. It definitely has that like slightly citrusy undertone, and it does smell like soap. This really, I use lavender soap, and this to me just smells like lavender and citrus soap. And I'm here for it. I am here for post-bath resand, bottled in a jar. Then I also got this adorable, it's gonna be blurry, but this adorable pin, which is Hagrid's umbrella, and it is just so cute. She imported these from a company in the Netherlands recently, and I had to have one. I am obsessed with it. It's so cute. And then she very kindly included this Luna bookmark, which says they are quite gentle really, but people avoid them because they're different, and it's Luna and a Thestral, and obviously my Ravenclaw pride. I love Luna. She's such a sweet, gentle character. She's one of the few characters in Harry Potter who's just like genuinely the purest soul and has not a bad bone in her body and not a bad quality, and I love this quote. I love her relationship with the Thestrals. I love the Thestrals. I love everything about this, and I was so happy to find this hidden at the bottom of my box. Honestly, the experience of buying these candles was a whole thing because there were just too many options on the website, and I was really struggling because there were so many that I wanted. Like, she's done a candle for Caravel, Legendary and Finale. She's done 3 separate candles for each of them. She's done 2 Strange the Dreamer ones, she's done a Strange the Dreamer one and a Muse of Nightmares one. Those were, I think, the main ones that I really wanted that I didn't get, because there were just so many things that like I loved that I wanted to have the candles of, but ultimately I had to narrow it down to the scents that I loved the most. So it was like one of the Caravel ones was kind of similar to the Night Circus one, the Muse of Nightmares one was kind of similar to the Darkling one, so I just had to make ultimately choices based on like which scent I thought I would love the absolute most, but honestly narrowing it down to just 4, which is what I could afford, was like the most difficult decision of my life. Also, Hayley, who is the owner of Magical Lit Crate, is the sweetest being. My whole experience of ordering from her and dealing with her has been so lovely. Then onto my book swap box. So my partner for this was the wonderful, lovely Luzanne. Her Instagram handle is Reading Caffeinated, so I'll leave a link to her Instagram in the description as well, because if you aren't already following her, you should be. She just posts really beautiful photos, and she put together a phenomenal box for me. I mean, yes, the stuff inside was great, but just the presentation was like what blew me away. So she covered the box with old book pages, and there was a really pretty festive giant red bow on top that I've since taken off. But then I opened the box, I lifted the lid, and a magical surprise awaited me. They got all tangled. I should have actually detangled them for this video, but she made me a bunch of little Hogwarts letters that floated from the ceiling of the box. Guys, it's so cute. I died. Also, I'm definitely trying to figure out a way to turn those into decor. Either I'm just going to snip them off and use them as Bookstagram props, or I want to like make them a garland and use them as decor, because those just need to be displayed. Then she bought me just like a whole bunch of good stuff to go inside. The first thing I remember opening was this Alice in Wonderland book sleeve, which is adorable. I've wanted a book sleeve for a really long time, especially because I take a backpack to work and I always have a book in it, so I'm really glad that now I can put this into my backpack to keep my books safe, because I'm very particular about the books that I will transport to work with me, because obviously I don't want certain books to get damaged. So now I don't have to worry about that because I'll keep them all protected. And she got this from the Bookshelf Experience, which is another great local bookish merch business. Then I'm not going to show you guys all of these, but she made tons of little prints for me that are either bookish or just have like really nice quotes. Sorting hat. I'm in love with these. They're all so pretty, and these as well are going to be definitely featuring in a lot of Bookstagram pictures. Then we do share a love for coffee, so she got me this adorable travel mug that says I'm pro-caffeinating, in other words not doing anything until I have had coffee, which is just me to a T. Like, the first thing I do when I get to work in the morning is put the kettle on and make him a cup of coffee, and even if I drink my coffee while I'm starting my work, I need to have that first hit of caffeine in the morning. And then just to make sure that the cup doesn't get too hot, I also got this little cup cozy to put around my cup so that I don't burn my hands. She and her husband have a coffee business called createza, so they have a coffee truck that you can hire for events. So they do a lot of like markets, so they're always at the bargain books sale, or when they had like the factory sale, when they have the warehouse sale, they're always there. So she gave me a bag of coffee, which I am so happy about. Our coffee maker's broken, but I need to get back into the habit of making drip coffee because we have one of those filters. We have like a filter, so I just need to get back into the habit of making drip coffee and not be so lazy in the mornings. So super excited to have some of this. I really enjoy their coffee. Since moving to Cape Town, I've just been frequently underwhelmed by the quality of the coffee here. It's not good. Most of the places I've been to just do not have good coffee, but I do enjoy createza coffee, so also would highly recommend that you buy some of this. They have a website, and I think you can buy off their website. If you can't, I'm pretty sure you can buy off their Instagram, so I'll leave links to that in the description as well. Then, while I do love coffee, I also love me some tea, and she got me some Twinings Earl Grey, which the first time I ever had Earl Grey, I thought it was really gross, but earlier this year I went to visit my parents, and my sister had given my mum a box of like Twinings, like a multi-pack of Twinings tea. So it had like 2 tea bags of all the different flavours, and one of the ones that she had was Earl Grey, and I tried it and it was really, really good. So I think it's just one of those things where like you have to have a good quality one, which makes sense because I think of Earl Grey as being like a fancy tea. So it kind of makes sense that you would need to have a nice one for it to be nice. I don't know, but yes, I'm excited to have this in my tea collection. Then she got me a foam bath and a hand cream by Oh So Heavenly. Being vegan, I adore Oh So Heavenly. I've used them for years because they make really lovely products, and also because they're cruelty free. So since the time I went vegetarian and started trying to be cruelty free, I've really enjoyed using them. However, what they've started doing in the last like 2 years, I'd say, which lines up also with when I went vegan, is marking their vegan products, which is super useful for me because I've been a vegetarian for 7 years and I still don't know what ingredients I should avoid. So it's really helpful to me that I can just look at the back of the shower gel or the hand cream or whatever it is that I want to buy, and it'll tell me if it's vegan, and I don't have to worry about wading through tons of ingredients that I don't understand. So this is the Royal Radiance range, and honestly it smells like it's just stepped out of a YA fantasy novel, and I'm obsessed. Then she also got me this little potpourri. Well, it's not potpourri, it's got those little beads inside. It smells good. This also smells like it would have just come like straight out of a YA novel. I don't know if it's supposed to be merch in any way, but I definitely get like Caravel vibes from it, or even Night Circus-y vibes with the stripes and the stars. It just looks exactly like the UK Legendary cover, basically. So I am very excited to put this into my sock drawer because it smells super good. Then she got me this water bottle, which I've been using non-stop. It has a straw, it's great. It's one of those, so I don't know what is wrong with me, but this is the second bottle I've had like this that has one of these straws, and I can't drink from it silently. So whenever I try to drink from this, either like my lip or my tongue gets suctioned to the straw, and then I have to like release it, and it sends a burst of air into the straw and it bubbles. And every time that happens, my cat gets a fright, and I'm an evil person, but it really amuses me. And it's super pretty. It's the perfect like summer beach bottle. I have so many nice water bottles now. I'm feeling super fancy. And then we both love like artsy, craftsy things, so she got me some really pretty tape, which I am determined to start bullet journaling again next year to keep my life in order, to keep my channel going, to keep my channel organised. So I'm really excited to have these to make some spreads look a lot prettier. She also got me a really cute little necklace with an owl on it. And she got me this, which, not gonna lie, It took me about a full 10 minutes to realise what this was. Because I unwrapped this and I was like, what even? I'm sure this has a use, but I really don't want to ask what it is because that's super embarrassing. So because as I was unboxing, I was making Instagram stories about it, and I just left this out of the Instagram stories because I didn't know what to say it was, and I didn't just want to post a picture of it with no caption. And then a full like 20 minutes later, we were in the kitchen making supper, and I suddenly had this brainwave and I was like, I know what that thing is! And I'm just gonna demonstrate for you guys because it's awesome. It's a book holder. So you stick your thumb through the hole, and then it keeps your book open so you can read with one hand, and it keeps your book flopped open. And it's just inventions that are probably not super necessary but are wonderful, and I love them. I love things that are useful but like we shouldn't need to use. Also, I've just realised that I left one of the books in the other room, so I will be back. I feel like it's super on brand that on my book channel I'm just like, here's me going into super crazy detail about all of this stuff that's just like random objects, but I'm just gonna quickly run through the books I got because I don't actually know what they're about. So first up, she gave me The Muse by Jessie Burton, which I was so excited about. We met up at, well, she was working at a sale one day, so I just like took all the books to her that I wanted, that I wasn't buying, and said, well, here's a bunch of stuff I want, so you can choose something out here for my box if you want. And she chose The Muse, which I'm super excited about. I don't know what it's about. I honestly do not know what this is about, but I know that every time someone's spoken about it, I've been like, yes, that sounds like a book I would love. I've wanted to read Jessie Burton for so long. Jessie Burton is just one of those authors that I'm like 100% sure that I'll love, so really, really excited to get into this. It's just a book that's been explained to me many times, but the storyline has never quite like sunk in, so I don't know what it's about, but I know I want to read it. Then she gave me The Death and Life of Zebulon Finch, Volume 2, Empire Decayed by Daniel Kraus. This, I also am not like 100% clear on what it's about, but I have Volume 1 and I'm super excited to read it, and when she saw that I had Volume 1 and she found Volume 2, she got this for me, so now I have both and I can just power through it, because I hate starting series without having the whole series, so very, very keen to get to these. And then lastly, she bought me book 2 and book 3 in the Draconis Memoria series by Anthony Ryan. The series has been on my TBR for the longest time. I'm also not like 100% sure what they're about, not gonna lie. It's me. Are we surprised? I'm not. But it's high fantasy and it has dragons, so I know I'm gonna love it, right? Also, it's one of those series that I just know so many people who've like loved it, so I'm sure that I will love it too. Anyway, my camera is doing fine. I have like tons of memory, tons of battery life, but my light is just dying rapidly, so I'm gonna end things off there. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, once again, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!